It's the NFL on EA Sports. And up next, we'll see James Cook. He'll be a focal point of his offense this week. It's the Lions and the Falcons, and it comes your way next. He'll be a focal point of his offense this week.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from Ford Field. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Looking to throw McCarthy. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return, and the Lions will take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, Williams. Looking middle, and that's complete. Here's 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. So much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here that if you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
The Falcons offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. We show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. You can see where he's right up there amongst the league's best at finding the end zone. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
3rd and 2. They'll try for the first with Walker. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
For the right play. Yeah.
That too.
He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. To throw, it's Williams. Setting up the screen for Cook. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 more there and another first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. To throw, Williams. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. From the 34-yard line here, second and a couple. Throwing is Williams. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Here's Williams. Look at the big fella go. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? Cook. Trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. And we have an injury on the play, and it looks like the running back, James Cook, is the one who's down. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. Brooks will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead at 7-0. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. There they'll play action. Here's McCarthy. To the right side and caught by Dell. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Up the middle, here's Walker. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 1. On play action, now McCarthy. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now McCarthy. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense and Caleb Williams set to go to work once more. And his ability to use his legs has given the defense fits when trying to game plan. He's currently 2nd in the NFL in rushing yards by a QB. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Holding
That's Ronnie Stanley, former top 10 pick from Notre Dame. On the zone read, a handoff here to Brooks. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Put a man in motion left, Ridley. To the air, Williams. And he will find Ridley on the left side. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. They'll try and run here with Brooks. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. After one, 7-0 on EA. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a fourth down coming. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Throwing is McCarthy. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. To the air with McCarthy. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Here's McCarthy. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fielded just inside the 20. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Lions offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. As you take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a QB, you'll notice he's worked his way into the top 5 at this point of the season. They'll stay on the ground with Brooks. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Here now, 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw is Williams. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. A run out of the gun with Brooks. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. 2nd down and inches. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, here's Williams. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 2nd down and 4. Looking to throw. Williams. A short throw hauled in by Trimble. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. 2nd and goal from the 1. The tight end in motion right. They'll run with Brooks. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions are able to widen their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to get this out to the 25. Atlanta regains possession of the football. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive. Shifts by him. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Once again, it's Brooks. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Brooks here. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and
Operating from the gun, Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So this lead, Charles, just continuing to swell here in the 1st half.
Well, it's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners. And they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue. But all in all, this coaching staff's got to be very pleased by what they've seen.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. They'll come up 2nd and 7. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 7 yards there and a 1st down. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. To the air once more, Williams. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 36. Play action. Now Williams. This is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions would extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A final shot before break. McCarthy taking a shot for Samuel. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And we get it, no time to waste. Playoffs starting next week. We skip right over halftime and get back to the action. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's Williams, throwing to start the drive. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code, but he could not hang on to it. 2nd and 10. In motion, the tight end. Left side, Cook. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. To throw, it's Williams. And complete, right side to Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. To throw, Williams. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. Defense. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Throwing is Williams. Being chased out left. Williams loses the football, and the Falcons grab it.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's the option. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
First down, Falcons.
Looking to throw McCoy. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Second and a couple.
At the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
First down.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And they will only muster a yard here at the 38. 38-yard line, second and 9. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. Boy, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Lions offense and Brandon Ayuk getting set for this next possession. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Williams. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
It's the pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for third and 3.
Brings up third and 3.
Back to throw. Williams. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. And he's going to have the Lions first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. They run the counter with Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a second and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up second and 11 at their 48-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Williams. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. Third and 4. Put a man in motion left, Ridley. To the air, Williams. That is caught. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30. Looking to throw. Williams setting up the screen for Cook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a first and 10 at the 11. Williams going to look to throw again. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Back now at Ford Field. Here's second and 2 now from the 3. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a third and 3 here. Back to throw. Williams. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Brandon Ayuk. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Falcons offense making their way onto the field. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. Well, here we sit, Week 17. Just one more week in the regular season after this one. So if you're one of these teams trying to make a move and improve your spot or jump in from the outside, Charles, you better make that move now.
And these final games are often a good barometer for all those teams fighting for position or a wild card spot. They have to be able to get the job done these last 2 weeks before things get even tougher when the playoffs officially begin.
Under pressure, they got him again. Jeffrey Simmons picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Working out of the gun, Williams. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. From the 20, here's 2nd and 3. In motion right is Ridley. Looking to throw is Williams. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Looking to throw, Williams. And he's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Falcons 1-yard line.
Cook is in for a Lions touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Throwing is McCarthy. It's caught here by Adams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's McCarthy. It's Kelsey on the ground. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Falcons on 3rd down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he won't get close. Only a yard. 4th and 3. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. Here's Cook again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Williams now from the gun on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 44. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. Off the play fake, it's Williams. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Up the middle, it's Cook. The tackle made there by Drew Sanders. Now 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. And the Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Cook up the gut. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Detroit, a win here in Week 18 means they'll finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-5. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, it could be a potentially devastating loss as they finish with a mark of 9-8. But they've got better.
Back in Week 18, the Falcons lost a blowout in their first matchup against the Lions. Can Detroit do it again? Find out next on EA Sports.
This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Today, it's the second of 3 games here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Detroit Lions. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports alongside the second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wild Card Weekend here on EA Sports. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there. Call it the 26. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
Let's face it, it doesn't matter if you're a rookie free agent or a 15-year vet. Guiding a team to victory on the road in the playoffs, that's no small feat. And it's going to be really important for him to play mistake-free football. But equally important, create some big plays as well to give his team confidence that they can win.
A man who played collegiately over at East Lansing, it's Kenneth Walker III. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. They'll try for the first with Walker. Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. The Falcons send out their punter. He'll kick it away after 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And he was absolutely sensational throwing the football all year long, better than 40 touchdown passes. That means he made good decisions, and his team trusted him with the ball. So I can't imagine a scenario in this game where they change their philosophy. If they trusted him in the regular season, they're going to trust him now and let him turn it loose.
To throw, it's Williams. Quick hitter here, it's complete. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Operating from the gun, Williams. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. To throw once more, here's Williams. He's got his tight end, it's Tommy Tremble. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Throwing is Williams. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line.
That's another Detroit Lions first down.
To throw, Williams. Right back to Cook for another completion. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down.
It's a game of 5. Brings up second and 5.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up third.
The slot man in motion right. Williams from the gun on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Lions first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Here's Williams. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. So from the 17, here's second and 7. To the air, Williams. And this is Cook with a grab. And the Lions are going to have a first and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. So first and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Throwing again here, Williams. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They run for the first time with James Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. James Cook, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Lions will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Now the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run. Well, now how about this return? And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you would
and not have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. Adams the man in motion right. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Caught on the right side by Adams. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 3. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards to work with a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
Back to throw. Williams. That caught by Tremble. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On play action, here's Williams. That is caught. It is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got Ayuk once again. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Williams. And he will find his man on the outside. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. The left side throw complete to Adams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner puts it on, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, here's Williams. Over the middle, it's complete. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Play action. Now Williams. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun, Williams. And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed out. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Samuel in motion. Now McCarthy. That one complete. It's tagged down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. In motion goes the tight end. Looking to throw McCarthy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Here's McCarthy. And that's complete to Adams. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line. A give for Walker running right. Big Christian Barmore was there on the tackle. They work now on 2nd and 9. Throwing is McCarthy. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Davante Adams, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And Davante Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. They'll start on the ground with Brooks. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it will be Falcon football. To the air with McCarthy. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. McCarthy operating from the gun. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They'll look to throw again. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, here's your bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Throwing again, McCarthy. It's caught here by Adams. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. In motion, the tight end, Kelce. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He goes right back. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw again. Got his man, Dell. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. That's complete to Dell. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Now a 2nd and 6. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll just get rid of it. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
Patterson's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
1 second, all that remains.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge.
A look around the NFL, we'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. To the air, Williams.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Here's Williams.
He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the 2nd half now.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this 2nd half.
And this will be a Falcons first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
They run again with Walker. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Running left is Walker.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
From the shotgun, McCarthy.
Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Delson in motion. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. Throw out wide to Walker.
And he gets it down to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
2nd and 6. Trying the left side with Walker.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Ken Walker.
28 yards.
And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that will level the playing field at 17-all. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half. To throw, Williams. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. They'll go play action here with Williams. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now 3rd down and 3.
Looking to throw is Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. To throw, it's Williams. That's pulled in by Brooks. Well, first down screen pass, good for 5. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
To the air once more, Williams. That caught by Trimble. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line. They'll run right here with Brooks. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. This ball taken in here by Brooks. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. On play action, McCarthy. Taking a shot for Dell here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. To the right side, this is Walker. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 2nd and 7. To the air with McCarthy. He's across midfield. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Straight ahead, Walker. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 2nd and 5. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Debo going in motion left. Here's McCarthy. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Here's Walker. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kenneth Walker with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Falcons have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds his man complete. That's Brooks. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Back now at Ford Field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. In motion, the tight end.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks.
And he is going to lose yardage here. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Williams. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Williams. He finds his man complete. It's Brooks. And that's going to be good tackles made at the Falcons' 38-yard line. Slot man moves right. Back to throw now on 1st down. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. On play action, here's Williams. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Throwing again here, Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught.
And the Lions are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Calvin Ridley, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
So that one a long 11-play drive.
And it's Calvin Ridley who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Their season, to be frank, it's on the line right now in this wild card matchup. And obviously points are a must here as they begin 1st and 10.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. That is caught. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Now McCarthy. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot. Throwing is McCarthy. That one taken in by Adams. And he's going to have a Falcons first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Now 2nd and 9. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. 3rd down from the gun, McCarthy.
Caught on the right side by Adams.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Working out of the gun is McCarthy.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker.
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Back to throw.
McCarthy. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Looking to throw is Williams. On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. To throw, Williams.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Play action. Now Williams. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10.
And Walker has it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
There go play action. Here's McCarthy. Finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Throw out wide to Walker.
Oh, fighting off the defender. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He's back to throw.
Got his man.